Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump on Truth Social stated the following. It's very interesting, very amusing, and could be very true. Quote, I have info on everyone. And this is after he talked about how secure Mar-a-Lago was and questioned why Biden's Wilmington, Delaware house didn't have visitor logs or information on who was staying and going through that house. Interestingly enough, he states, I have info on everyone, but also the New York Post. Hunter lived at Delaware home where classified documents were kept. Hunter, no doubt, almost certainly knows a lot of people who shouldn't have access, much less be anywhere near classified data within 1,000 feet. Okay, so, and he doesn't have a security clearance, and there's a criminal investigation going on regarding taxes and other issues, and of course there's a laptop where obvious, blatant, overt schemes are within those emails. Emails asking for influence on behalf of companies. 10% being given to Joe, the big man, on these deals. Biden lying through his teeth, meeting with Hunter's associates. But anyway, that's part of why you would have needed visitor logs to know what was going on. When Trump says, I have info on everyone, he could be referring to, I know exactly who visited that Delaware home. And I know that classified data was in the presence of people who shouldn't have access, who shouldn't be anywhere near classified data. It's really interesting, too, because you get Yahoo News. There's a simple reason Biden didn't keep visitor logs at Delaware home. And then it goes on to say, it's not an official residence. Yeah, okay, but we found classified data there. So the issue is why it was removed. You know why classified data was removed with Trump. He was leaving the Oval Office. According to Politico, he had the right to even verbally declassify. The vice president doesn't have that authority. The vice president, according to President Obama's executive order in 2009, is allowed to declassify documents only if he or she, as vice president, classified the data originally. But he doesn't have the same authority, Biden, as he didn't have the same authority as Trump did. And so, furthermore, he didn't even know the classified data was missing. And then there's the issue of everyone from Adam Schiff to Raphael Warnock to now Pelosi. I'll do a segment at 11 a.m. on Pelosi betraying Biden. I mean, they want him replaced by Vice President Kamala Harris. I know that when I kind of bring up that viewpoint, a lot of people roll their eyes and say, I'll believe it when I see it, but nothing makes sense here. See, I speak Democrat. I was a lifelong Democrat until, 4 or 5 years ago. I know how the Democratic Party operates, okay? This is not normal. This is almost certainly by design. And this is the same type of feeling I got when they were railroading Bernie Sanders. And it's the same type of feeling that I got when they were setting up and framing Trump with a dossier. That was complete nonsense. This is very likely a scheme to get a special counsel going on Biden before impeachment to gently, in the most, politically savvy or surreptitious manner, kind of nudge him out of the Oval Office and force him to resign, and allow Vice President Harris to become president so they don't have to deal with impeachment. And they don't have to deal with how many people had access to classified data in all these different locations. Did Hunter take or have access to the classified data? And then the graft and potential bribery schemes that would be revealed, obvious, like 150 financial transactions deemed investigated by financial institutions, according to CBS News. But hit subscribe to this channel, ladies and gentlemen, right now. 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. every single day. I'm still kind of debating whether I should continue the 1 p.m. I might not continue the 1 p.m. But 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. is set in stone forever. So definitely check the channel also by around like 3, 4 p.m. today for an update. I might do a 1 p.m. I'm not sure. But 8 and 11 forever on this channel. Definitely, always. I'd love to share the mornings with you. And to my Patreon, I cannot thank you enough. If you want to support my work long-term, my Patreon is below. The super thanks, thank you so much. I will thank you in the comments section, any super thanks. And go to hagoodman.com to read my writing in The Hill, The Huffington Post, Salon, The Jerusalem Post, The Federalist, and other publications. Become part of a newsletter there. This is interesting because Trump says I have info on everyone. Mar-a-Lago is a highly secured facility with security cameras all over the place. Okay, so he says he has info on everyone, but there was almost a hint of having info on Biden and visitor logs. And, Trump is very good at kind of throwing things out there like, does he have info on who visited Biden's home in Delaware? Because the classified data issue with Biden, it doesn't warrant a special counsel. None of this makes sense. Okay, this is what I'm trying to tell my viewers, and I know that a lot of people don't really care about it. I think my longtime viewers really enjoy it and see what's going on and kind of enjoy this thought process. But it is obvious that they don't want. It is obvious they don't want this current president there any longer. Democrats, okay? There's no need for a special counsel. There is absolutely, and I'm saying this not as a fan. I support Trump, and I'm voting for Trump in 24. Voted for him 2 years ago. I used to be the biggest Bernie Sanders booster on the internet, according to the Huffington Post, and the unofficial scribe of Sanders' most hardcore voters, according to the Washington Post. There's a direct line between Bernie Sanders 2016 and 2 years ago and 24. A direct line. And I explained that in the Federalist. We had record low poverty under Trump in 2019. Okay? I'll leave it at that. And we also, the Doha Agreement reversed the never-ending counterinsurgency conflict that Biden and other Democrats and, of course, the never-Trump Lincoln Project Republicans, the Bush, Cheney, and Rumsfeld people got us into. So that's the moral imperative. That's why you want Trump. When I was writing about Bernie Sanders and all the writing was given a stamp of approval by editors, what I wanted was a president like Trump. The policies. Okay? Now, the rhetoric and all of that, sensationalized by media, but there are things that he shouldn't have said. Okay? But again, there are things Biden shouldn't say too. A lot of things. That's another story. I can tell you that this is not normal. Okay? Nothing here is normal. This is not normal. This is not like... There isn't just a special counsel. That's my point. There isn't just a special counsel. It just happened. It's just a special counsel. Well, Trump has one. And so Democrats are even-handed. No, they're not. You're talking about a political party that literally worked to silence and censor the New York Post, set up and frame Trump with a Steele dossier, cheat Bernie Sanders, blame Russia for everything, create a McCarthy-era Red Scare political climate. I mean, Lord knows what they're capable of. And so this special counsel is just a coincidence. They just found, they had a moment where they just wanted to, create a conscience, or they just found a conscience. And, we have to be fair. Pelosi did not come to Biden's defense. Adam Schiff said that Biden could have damaged national security. Adam Schiff was defending Hillary Clinton's server. You have a private network, okay? And I think Hillary will be the 24 nominee for Democrats. You have a private network. You're siphoning classified data and top secret intel and SAP intel outside the U.S. government? How on earth is that even possible from a cyber perspective? But I'm telling you when I say that, nobody in the known universe cares about that. And that's fine with me, because I don't even care about it anymore. But I'm just saying, it's not possible. It was the greatest national security debacle, I mean, in decades, maybe ever. But again, Democrats can turn on a dime. They could change the narrative. They have a media apparatus, a public relations monstrosity. It's okay. So if they find more, or if they find out that Hunter got access to the classified data, gave it to somebody, who knows? I mean, there's so many different angles. They have mashed potato brains by the you-know-what. Okay? And it's just a matter of what they want him to do, whenever they want him to do it. So if they want him to resign, if Democrats want this president to resign, he will. If they want him to continue to 24, he will. If they want him to simply resign and have Vice President Harris take over, and the media would spin it into, oh my God, this is wonderful, this is beautiful, he's an honorable man, oh, the impeachment, it's good that the Republicans didn't get to impeach Biden, because, you know, they're just raving maniacs, and oh my God, they'd spin everything. And like a bunch of seals, okay, you know, here, I want to just wish everyone, left, right, center, Democrat, Republican, communist, socialist, whoever you are, Trump Republican, conservative, libertarian, God bless you. I want to wish you a happy new year, a beautiful, joyous, wonderful 2023 and beyond. Stay safe and happy and just fulfilled in life. That's why I wish everyone that. And I know that I come with a distinct viewpoint, but I do want to give some love out there. That being said, most vote blue no matter who people will just, and God bless you, I love you, but most vote blue no matter who people will vote for anyone. It really does. They'll vote for a house cat. If you put a house cat next to Trump, they'll say, you know what, Felix the cat, yes, you know, we don't even need a human being. A cat's fine. Cat will just, you'll play with the thing, and then it'll go, okay, yeah, you want that policy? Okay, well, the cat just, meandered off into that location. That means that this policy will vote on. It doesn't matter. Trump is worse. And so the Fetterman won. That's all you need to know. And so it's not about candidate quality. When they candidate quality, and Mitch McConnell's right, candidate quality. The machine, the political machine, moves in lockstep. It's a machine. Every cog, every part of it moves. It's all synchronized. It's not unraveling. It looks like it's unraveling, but when you have Warnock and Schiff and Pelosi, I'll do a segment on Pelosi. With Pelosi not backing Biden, that's almost certainly by design. This now, the heat, they're going to turn up the heat so that they can control the narrative and not allow the Republicans to gain endless public relations victories from impeachment. So Nixon was not impeached. He resigned. I'm not a crook. And so, but instead of like that whole thing with Nixon, they could spin the resignation, and believe me, every Republican, oh, he's such a good person, oh, you know what, and anyway, give me your thoughts below, hit subscribe right now. Also, like I said, Trump could have the goods on Biden. What did he say? I have info on everyone. Give me your thoughts. Thanks. That sounds Truth Social. Give me your thoughts. Thanks so much. I will be back at 11 a.m. Be here at 11 a.m. Share these segments everywhere, ladies and gentlemen, and hit subscribe.